So welcome back to French Countryside Life. We're off on an adventure. We're off to Charente to go house hunting, and we had a viewing on the house this morning. House here, so that's good. So let's go. Let's see how we go then. Bella's excited too. Hard to tell, but she is. So, we made it to Charente. That's the Gîtes just behind us there. So it's lovely. I'll show you inside in a bit. But yeah, let's give you a quick pan round there. There's Jane, she's there. Just having a mooch around. There's Bella. These are our nearest neighbours, the sheeps. Lots of sheeps. So that's nice. Look at that. Fantastic. So, as I say, I'll show you inside the Gîtes in a bit. It's lovely. So, see you inside. So the sun's shining. It's lovely. Bella's here. Show you around. So you've got a lounge area here. A nice view out of the fields there. Kitchenette. With an induction hob. First time I've used an induction hob. They're really good. Microwave, fridge freezer. And you've got this sort of dining area. Electric piano. It's Bella's cage there. Wi-Fi, good Wi-Fi. Running machine there. So I guess this would be, you know, like a family size. So you've got a little sofa bed there. Another little bed there. And got a curtain there that hides the water boiler, washer dryer, dryer. Lovely table and chairs. Look at that, that's lovely. And bench. Really like that. I like the old knives and forks. Really nice. And there's a bureau here with all the plates and stuff. That old coffee pot there, love that. Yeah, really nice. There's a toilet. And I'll take you through into the bedroom when we've tidied up. So that's it. So we've got the nice little bedroom here. Nice view out the window again. With the shower room just in here. So that's the gîte for the first few nights. We're going to another gîte for a few more nights. We've got a second viewing at the house Thursday, so you know, we'll sign the compris de vente and yeah, so that's what we're doing. So when we get to the other gîte, I'll give you a tour around there as well. And I'll talk to you a bit about the first viewing that we had on the first house. So this is the second gîte that we stayed in. Interesting eco type of gîte. Apparently the floors are insulated with cut up jeans underneath the floorboards. It's got like a mezzanine floor to it. A lot of it's made from demolished wood. And these banisters are made from an old wagon wheel that's been cut up. So you've got a kitchen over there. Nice lounge area. And the shower room over there. Just show that quick. That's nice. A nice kitchen. Nice view out there. I'll just show you the mezzanine. Like that. Bella wants to come in. Come on, you. So, up the stairs. Bed's here. Yeah, so that's that. So it's Thursday now. We're getting ready to go shortly to go and see the agent and for the second viewing and to sign a compromis de vente. We'll just let you know what happened when we came out here initially. Before we came, we had 12 properties on our short list, on our shoot list, and on our short list. But by the time we was just about to leave, that went down to five where they'd been sold or they weren't suitable. We wanted a house with a swimming pool, an in-ground swimming pool, but at least one of those was on what's called natural ground. So it's like in a national park, or it was you wouldn't be able to get planning permission to get a pool in, so that was out of the question. So, as I say, we had 5 properties when we came out. We had 2 favourites, and just before we was going to come out, one of those got sold. that was your favourite, and so that left sort of my favourite and a few others that we wasn't all that keen on.
Well, we weren't sure about the third one, was we?
Yeah,
We put it in third place.
Yeah, put it in third place. Yeah, so we went to look at our first choice, which was a favourite, which we looked at first.
Your favourite.
Which is my favourite. And the photos were fantastic. They showed. The reason I did film it, but the reason that I'm not going to show it is because A, it's still for sale, and B, it's someone's home. So it wouldn't be right just to put it on there, just put it on YouTube. So, but as I say, the photos were really nice, weren't they?
The photos were, yeah.
Yeah, it really showed it in a good light. We called it the Big White House because it was a big white house and it had a nice pool. We was aware from the street view that the swimming pool was fairly close to the road. It was only a little road, but when we looked on Street View and on Google Maps, you could see that there was a main road there and a main road there, and this little road was a cut through between the 2 main roads. So even though it was a little road, it was still relatively busy, wasn't it, with a few big trucks.
Yeah.
But the issue was that there was no fence along the front of the property.
No privacy. When you're
And there was also, because the pool was so close to the road, probably about, 20 metres from the road?
Something like that.
Yeah. There'd be no privacy, so that would mean having to put up a 6-foot fence, which kind of spoilt that. So, and the other thing as well was that land. So in the photograph, it showed that the land behind the pool went off into the distance, as to a row of trees that were, they looked like there was a way away.
Sort of triangular shape.
Triangular shaped bit of land. That's right. Yeah. But when we got there and we spoke to the owner and to the agent, it appeared that there was a low ruined wall that went halfway across that, and that was the boundary of the land, and that the land that you could see in the photograph that went off into the distance didn't form part of the property. So that was disappointing.
Plus the issue of the road with the dog.
Yeah, plus there was the issue with the road. I mean, I know we could have put a fence in, and if it had just been that, if the house had been lovely, then we could have got round that, put a fence in. There was a few other properties around it, and one of them did have a big 6-foot boundary wooden fence. So I don't think there'd be an issue to put a fence in. But it was just one other thing. It was a stream that ran down the side of the land.
Oh, it was a big drop.
And then it went along the front of it. And I asked the agent, has there been flooding? And she said, it does flood there. She said, it doesn't flood up to the house, but sometimes it floods into the pool. And that's, you don't need that. There was no water on site, so all of the water for the house came from the well. Now, because you've got a stream running down the side, the well was always filled up apparently, but it wasn't potable water, so you wouldn't be able to drink it. So all of your water you would have to, that you was going to drink, you would have to buy. So it
wasn't right.
No, there was one thing after another, and it just didn't seem to be right. So that meant that we were then going to go and see our third choice. The photos on the third choice,
which had become the second property.
Yeah, which had become the second property then that we was going to see. let me just describe it to you. You'll see it shortly. Let me just describe it to you. So you've got a big white, once again, a big white house with a swimming pool behind it, and 1.2 hectares, which is 3 acres, 1.2 hectares of land. There's a big meadow behind it that's also forms part of the property. That's about 1.5 acres maybe. So you know that no one's ever going to be building on it or anything like that. But it was the views from behind the house. You've got a big patio terrace, then you've got the pool. You'll see all this anyway. Then you've got the pool, and then you've got a view across the valley.
Far-reaching view.
Yeah, and you've probably got 10 or 12 miles of view, I would guess.
Don't need a telly.
No.
Just watch that.
When we bought the house that you all know, the first time we saw it, we came around the corner, came up the lane and around the corner, saw the house, and it certainly took my breath away. And when we drove up into the road that leads to this house, it was a similar thing. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Since the photos had been done, the outside of the house has all been painted, thank God. And yeah, I was shocked. It looked bigger than I thought.
Well, it's got 2 extensions, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It's well, as I keep saying, you'll see from the video that it was originally a house like this, and it's had a big extension put on that side and a smaller extension put on that side. The lady still lives there, so I won't show you the inside, but
Once we move,
then you know,
give
as
it a
I do
tour.
each room, I'll give you the tour. So, but yeah, so it's really nice, isn't it?
Well, you could give them the tour when we first get it, and then 6 months
Do you think?
later.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think do you want to see it before
Oh, of course they do.
or after?
Of course they will.
So the only compromise with the house is that it's not within walking distance of shops. It's still a drive to the shops. So, you know, we're sort of thinking that by the time that we need to be able to walk to the shops in that we can't drive anymore, I'm sort of hoping that the home delivery shopping, or is it home shopping delivery or home delivery shopping?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that'll be working in France.
there's a mobile butcher at the minute,
Yeah,
and there's a baker, so they come round and deliver, don't they?
yeah, yeah. So you know, hopefully by the time we're in a sort of state that we need a bit of help with that sort of thing, that'll be on hand. So
It's a compromise, you know.
Yeah,
Even
there's
if
always a
you,
compromise.
even if you've got £1 million,
Yeah.
you still got to compromise on something.
yeah, of course, yeah.
So
Yeah, so as I say, we're in this new Gîtes, which I'll show you in a bit. It's different. It's different. It's very sustainable, and yes, it's different. It's nice, really, really nice, but just
Rustic.
different. Rustic's a good word, yeah. So yeah, interesting as well. So show you that in a bit. Bella's got a boyfriend. He's a great big lummoxy white dog who's
he's
leaping
lovely.
about and jumping about. He's only 3, so Bella's got a bit of a toy boy going on.
He's not overbearing.
He's not.
though,
He's
is
very
he?
well behaved. Yeah.
She won't take it.
No.
She's stabbing.
Yeah, he's very well behaved.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'll show you that in a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I say, it's 12:40 now, and 1:30 we're going to see the agent at the house. We're only about 20 minutes from the house now, so we'll go there. We'll sign the documents. I've got a big list of questions and measurements that I've got to take. I had to go and borrow a tape measure from the fellow that owns the Gîtes, because I've got 5 at home, and didn't bring one. Didn't bring one of them. So perfect. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So there we go.
Yeah.
So, finally made it home. It was freezing when we got here, put the fire on. Lovely. It's toasty now. So we went to Charente on a mission to find a new home. Mission accomplished. So thanks for coming along with us. Really appreciate it. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Really appreciate that too. So if you could like the video with a thumbs up, maybe share it on social media, press the notification bell so you know when there's new videos up. Maybe think about subscribing if you haven't already. All that leaves to say is mine, there you go. I'll see you soon.